Hey amazing TFAA artists, let's make some artwork with lines. Black crayon or a Sharpie. You don't want to use a washable black marker because if you use that, when we paint it, it might get wet and it might bleed. So you want either a Sharpie that doesn't bleed or a black crayon. Both of those will work. The other thing you need is an 8.5 inch by 8.5 inch square piece of paper. So I'll show you how to make that really quick without even having to use a ruler. So if you take the corner of this paper, like right here, and fold it all the way up to the edge of this paper so that it kind of makes a triangle or a sail. And then you can fold that crease over and cut that extra piece of paper off. And that gives us our 8.5 by 8.5 inch square piece of paper. This one looks a little crooked, but you get what I'm saying. So that is the perfect size to fit on our Square One Art fundraiser paper. So if you want to add this picture to our fundraiser, then this is how you do it so that it fits, okay? Your parents can download the fundraiser paper if they want, or they can drop your artwork off at school for me to ship in if you want to participate in the fundraiser. I like to say that a line is a dot that went for a walk. So remember, a line is our element of art, and the elements of art are the building blocks of making a piece of artwork, and line is one of the most important ones. So let's talk about some of the lines we know. There's vertical lines that go up and down. There's horizontal lines that go from side to side. There's diagonal lines that go from one corner to the next. There can be wavy lines that make kind of a wave. There can be curly lines. There can be dashed lines. And there can be dotted lines. Remember, a line is just a dot that went for a walk. Oh, you know what I forgot to put on here? Zigzag. There can be zigzag lines. Can you think of any more lines that we didn't put on here? We're going to start our artwork with a shape in the middle, and that shape is going to be a heart. An easy way to make a heart is to start at the bottom and then curve up, kind of like you're drawing the candy cane, and then start another one and have it come down and meet the heart right down there at the bottom. After you draw your heart, you're going to divide your background into 4 spaces. So I like to put a line up there, a line to the side, one down here, and then one more maybe over here. They don't have to be even. They can kind of be different shapes. And what you're going to do in each of those spots, you're going to leave the heart open. You'll see what we'll do with that later in the next lesson. But we're going to do different kinds of lines in each corner. So I'm going to do zigzag lines here. And you can make these thick, or you can make them thin, and you can do just a few, or you can do a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do, let's see, I think I'm gonna do some diagonal lines over here. And you can put these in any direction that you want. You don't have to put them in the same direction that I'm doing them, and you don't have to do the same kind of lines I'm doing. I think I'm gonna do curly lines over here. right, and then I think here I'm gonna do lines that just go straight up and down, vertical lines. I'm gonna do lots of those. And there you have it. Your artwork is ready for color, which we are going to add to our next lesson. See you next week, amazing artists.